Thanks for joining us tonight. The Ramsey County attorney announced today that 7 murder cases need further review because of the involvement of an embattled former medical examiner.
This is the final phase of a $500,000 investigation John Choi's office is conducting after Dr. Michael McGee was found by multiple judges to have unreliable, misleading, and inaccurate testimony. Lou Raguse breaks it all down in tonight's top story. Lou.
Chris and Lauren, Ramsey County Attorney John Choi started his review of 216 cases where McGee was a witness. 71 of those cases got a closer look, and now they've determined 7 of those cases will need medical experts to double check McGee's findings and testimony.
Well, I got a lot of good memories.
Back in 2006 in Douglas County, Michael Hansen was convicted of killing his infant daughter, based in part by the testimony of Ramsey County medical examiner Michael McGee, who ruled her death a homicide. That conviction was overturned after a judge found McGee gave false testimony. McGee, who testified in counties all over the state for decades, defended himself.
I didn't give incorrect testimony. I gave correct testimony to the best of my ability from what we knew then, and I think it still is true.
But McGee's medical findings and testimony raised alarms in other cases too. In Candy, Ojai County, Thomas Rhodes was released from prison last year after the state's conviction review unit determined McGee was unreliable. And before that, in 2021, a federal judge changed the death penalty for Alfonso Rodriguez in the 2003 murder of Drew Shadeen to life in prison.
The judge characterized the testimony of our medical examiner as false and misleading.
That caused Ramsey County Attorney John Choi to order a full review of McGee's cases. And now the nonprofit group conducting the review for Choi's office has found 7 cases to scrutinize further, with a panel of out-of-state medical examiners.
In these 7 cases, the cause and manner of death was at issue, and we need a medical expert to advise us on whether or not his conclusions about the cause and manner of death was erroneous or not.
When the review is finished, Choi says he is prepared to dismiss charges and release people from prison if that is the recommendation he receives.
Well, I think everything is on the table. Whatever justice requires us to do.
Now, there is no timeline as to when the review will be finished. I reached out to Dr. McGee's legal team today, but did not hear back. In addition to these 7 cases in Ramsey County, the Attorney General's office is reviewing 11 more cases involving McGee that were prosecuted in other Minnesota counties. Kent Erdahl will have a closer look at that coming up at 6:30 on Breaking the News. Lauren.